Hello, I've come to I've come to terrorize you like once. Like this is like my monthly. It's like my monthly but sorry, my brain's not working. Hi, hello. Hi there. Hello. We're back. We are so back, gang. Anyway, I think the English, yes, English. Wait, should I still? I forgot. Should I still call you Twisty, or should I just call you like Cyber or something, or like Tails or something? Hi Max. Hi Fua. Let me know more. How are you doing? I am doing pretty okay. I hope you're doing. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. I'm just I'm just figuring out what I want to do tonight. You can if you want to answer them both. Okay, cool. But yeah, so tonight I have two objectives. Well, first I want to find a good video to watch because I need something in the background that I can just like actually just talk over while not really being able to focus on it. Or honestly, it could just be, you know what? Okay, I have an idea. You might be a bit like confused as to why I'm gonna do it, but I promise you it makes sense. Okay, I just need to think about this. Okay. Let me see. English is not Englishing today? Yeah, it's true. English is not Englishing today. This is so true, gang. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. Alright. I understand what I'm gonna do now. Okay. So I know that I mean especially with the new Twitter update, I mean you guys can obviously you can like easily check where I'm mostly resided, which is pretty funny, but you know, oh well, sucks to suck. A lot of longtime viewers would already know where I live. Right. So as you may or may not have known, yeah, there was a big anime convention here recently. We had a lot of very big cosplayers from all over the world come by to booth and also exist in our premises. And this was really cool because not only was I able to see said cosplayers, I was also able to interact and help out with one of them in particular, because it was their first time in you know, over here. Yeah. So I think what I wanted to do tonight is I'm actually gonna watch, because I've never been to Anime Expo, right? So we're just gonna watch like the whole show floor walkthrough. Basically, it's just gonna be walking, and I'm gonna try and explain to you, or at least draw comparisons to like what's been going on, or at least like how it's different over here. Yeah. And for one thing, I'll tell you, it's the fact that the size of the sheer size of the convention hall is fucking crazy. Like, America will always have infinitely more space than anywhere in Asia. This is an undisputed fact. So, in any case, let me just swap to this. I think this should be fine. Yeah, just give me a second. Okay. Okay, I just need to make sure I share the right screen here, or this is gonna be real funny. This works. Okay, nice, cool, sweet. So yeah, I'm not gonna have any audio in the back, but like, essentially, what do you call it? We're just gonna walk through Anime Expo together, and I'm gonna just draw as many comparisons as I can, or differences, honestly. Right, compared to the, well, to the cons here. And like I said earlier, the biggest initial difference is kind of the fact that, like, this building, the size, this sheer size of this being one convention hall, one convention center, right? That does not exist. That does not exist. So, yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is what it is. But yes, that's like the first initial thing. And also the place that we do it in, because it's because, you know, it's just one country. It's like a small ass country, right? We do basically just have most of the entries and whatnot all be inside, so you don't have this business of having to go through like a car park and you have to crawl up a ramp or something like that. You know, in that sense. And also naturally, given the fact that my cursor was not showing, given the fact that like I mean, they pretty much just rented out the whole fucking place, right? So this, like I said, this is only the convention center. This is only a convention center. Over here, we are still sharing it with a mall, which, according to the American cosplayers that I met, this is a rare thing. Like, I didn't know this. I mean, obviously, right? Because I don't. I'm not in America, even though some people still believe that I am. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't realize that it was just convention centers by itself, and if you're lucky, there'll be like malls nearby, but it's not expected, and that there'll just be like pop-up food places inside the expo, the center. So it's like it's like an opposite thing here. Yeah, that's massive. This is Los Angeles, LA, Los Angeles Convention Center 2025 for Anime Expo. Yeah. So yeah, just grab a drink, grab something to eat. And yeah, let's just sit back and allow me to walk through most of it. I can attest to that. I used to live in Canada. I see. Interesting. Okay. So like the fact that the convention centers, they were like, first and foremost, they were a center, not so much a mall. I mean dude, just looking at this initial image, I don't even see any semblance of like a marketplace. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot imagine this place when it's not being in use. Which is what is so crazy to me, because like I feel that this space is so underutilized outside of conventions, but at the same time, because it's a convention center, right, you're technically using it for its intended purpose. But this is also, again, me just like not being able to comprehend the sheer size of America. Yeah. Anyway, oh my god, somebody really brought. Nice. I'm assuming that's a staff, but if that's not a staff and that's somebody who just like took that for themselves, that's really funny. Yeah. So I guess since I'm a cosplayer too, I'll definitely mention interesting, like I'll definitely mention the differences in what we cosplay here and like what people cosplay there. Yeah. Metaphor, you know, great ass game. I have not played it. I've heard so many people glaze it. I have it. It's in my library. I just don't have time to play it. Because I am juggling, I think, like 3 or 4 things at the moment. It's gotten much better than a few months ago where I was juggling 6 or 7. But yeah, that was not fun. Wait, this is fucking sick though. Holy shit. Mind you, this is before Gachiakuta came out, but oh my god, that's such a sick wall dedicated just for the show. Yeah, we don't have this over here. Hi Dio. I am just running through Anime Expo for the first time. Well, okay, in the form of a video, because I recently went to a convention myself, so I figured it'd be funny to talk about conventions. It's both from the perspective of a convention goer and also as a cosplayer. But yeah, we don't have these sort of dedicated walls or artistries outside of the convention hall. Like I told you, everything that is related to the event is kept behind the paywall of entering. So in that sense, if you want to get like a complete experience, either you walk around aimlessly on like the floor below. Thank you for dimming first, by the way. Either you walk around aimlessly and then you bump into someone who likes your cosplay or you like their cosplay and you start chatting, or you just buy a ticket, you walk inside, and you can tour the whole event in about 1 hour or less, depending on the queue. Yeah. But this is fucking awesome, by the way. Wow. Oh my god, there's a fucking Nikkei booth. Oh, this is what I should have gotten, man. This is what I should have gotten instead of the fucking disappointment that was the Nikkei booth over here. So, just for context, we also had a Nikkei booth, right, in this convention I went to recently. It was okay, but it only had one feature, and that you just summon. That's it. And it did not look this good. Or as big. Yeah. The screen that was what do you call it? that was sharing, that was being connected to the phone that we would summon on, was lagging like a bitch. So that did not help either. and you could only do one pull at a time, so every time you did a single, you had to like go back into the queue and to queue up for another chance to roll again. It's kind of mid. I cannot lie. But yeah, this is so cool. I mean, you got, I think that's Chatterbox. I think. I could be so wrong about that. I'm gonna get blasted, but yeah, that's Chatterbox, one of the big bads. Hope your things are doing well. I am doing fine. Yes, I hope you're doing well too, Dio. Oh my god, the Doro die! Oh my god. That's so cute. I want that. I want this so bad. I need this so bad in my life. But yeah, that's cool. They have the whole Mantis squad here. For anyone who doesn't play Nikkei, these are basically just like this is like a squad. Yeah, they're like supposedly one of the strongest squads in the game, lore wise. Gameplay wise, not so much, but you know, they're trying. Okay, they're trying. But yeah, it's interesting lore. Yeah, love that they were able to hire multiple cosplayers. Anyway, let's take a look at that merch lineup. Also, hi, lady. Okay, you got the badge, acrylic stand, t-shirts that look kind of eh. Oh my god, the Doro towel. I saw this in person, by the way. This is impressive. This is so cool. It's literally an American. It's like an actual bath towel, but it's an American bill, and it has Doro's face plastered instead of like the. Yeah. Wait, that cosplay just spawned out of nowhere. What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, this is big. This is cool. Oh my god, it's my favorites. Oh, my favorites. Oh, Red Hood, my beloved. Oh, Snow White, my beloved. Oh. Dorothy, my beloved. She's so mentally ill, but I love her. Oh shit, there's even cosplayers on the inside? Wait, that's fucking peak. Holy fuck. That is awesome, man. That is so awesome. Yeah, we were. I can't even. I can't even like. I'm not even gonna give like the conventions over here a chance to defend themselves. They, dude, this isn't even. You're not even like entering the convention yet, mind you. I think, right? Is this how it works, by the way? I don't know, because I'm not sure if this is considered as you're in the expo hall or if you're technically outside of the expo hall but in the center. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Like you're in, but you're also not really in, you know? Oh my god! Wow, did not expect her to get cosplayed. That is crazy. She's like, cosplays of her are really rare. Her name is like, fuck. I'm a fake fan, but I've only been to one expo and it was in a theater. That's interesting. Okay. I went to an expo that was held in Perth. It was literally a gymnasium. Yeah, it was a very, very small gymnasium. I finished the whole exhibit in about like 10 minutes. That's how small it was. Yeah. Okay, but can we talk about this bike? Holy fuck, that bike is peak. Love the Red Hood standee. But yeah, I'm just wondering like if this is considered what do you call it? If this is considered as you're in the convention already, or are you considered outside still? Yeah. Also, let's talk about the next thing, which is the cosplay comparisons. I think. Oh, I went to a Miku Expo recently. That shit was peak. I bought a light stick. So, and it has like all of their colors. Miku, Kaito, Luca, Meiko, what's that? Len and Rin. Yeah, no Teto, but whatever. That's so cool though. Oh my god, you get there's so they put so much effort into this. But the thing is that okay, look, as much as I'm going to bash on my country's conventions here, because I'm gonna be real, like Anime Expo smokes us completely. With the exception of one thing, and this is from what I know, supposedly is the ventilation. And maybe even queue management. Right? But I'm honestly not sure. I would love to see a convention over here in my country be scaled up and have the budget that Anime Expo has. I would love to see what they would do with that budget. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it just sucks that we only have like 2 big convention centers here, so that really sucks. Yeah. But yeah, look at all the stuff, man. We just don't have enough of a budget, and you just have to make do with what you have. Does not help either that space is really expensive, right? Because it's a small country. So, 1 meter cube of land here is probably like 3 or 4 times more expensive than the same area in the US, just by virtue of the fact that, the amount of land we have here is about what, like 4 to 5 times less, roughly? So yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. You just gotta do the best with what you got, right? But yeah, I mean, it's a nice dream, to think about. I do want to go to Anime Expo chat, and honestly, I do want to like stream myself there and stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I'll get to cosplay, right? I love cosplaying, so. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed, have fun going through Anime Expo. Yeah, you take care, Twisty. I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by. VOD will be available for you if you wish to rewatch this or something. I highly recommend it. I would so meet you there. I want to go to one. I want to go one day. Yeah, for sure. That'd be a vibe. I'm fucking down. I don't know what. I mean, I don't know when you're free. I don't know when I'm free, but I'm down. That sounds chill. That sounds really chill. Yeah. Also, can we just talk about the fact that there's like carpets and everything? So like it's so easy to walk around. Like, okay, this is such an appreciated quality of life thing that we don't have over here. We just get the hard floor. Now, I'm not sure how this convention center works and whether or not this carpet is built into the floor. I don't think so, right? XD, whenever it's done, we've got that cash to go. I mean, I can always save up, like I can always save up my money and stuff. And I've mentioned this before, but I do have like a separate account for backup funds and for emergency funds in case I do need to touch it, in case I do go like extremely down under financially due to some unfortunate event. I mean, okay, for the record, I won't touch that usually, but I will make exceptions, right? So there's quite a fair bit of money in there. Right, so I don't have an issue with like saving up for a big trip or something. So just let me know. I'm honestly down. And that sounds fun. Oh, that actually sounds really fun. Yeah, because like I said, I do want to go to Anime Expo one day just to see how different it is compared to here. And I think I'd probably have a really good time. My only concern is if it's not just people being weird. It's just the fact that like people get COVID a lot easier there. I mean, it's a moot point, I suppose, but yeah. Sounds good to me. I shall save up for it. Yeah, for sure. Dude, honestly, one of the other things I want to go to is I want to attend Comic-Con in Japan. I would love to attend Comic-Con. I think Comic-Con would be so fucking peak. Yeah, especially because Comic at winter, right, is like, in my opinion, it's the best time to go because it's during winter, so you can wear like those really thick cosplays with multiple layers, and you'll still feel like warm, but not hot, you know, compared to doing in the summer. Yeah. Anyway, that'd be so peak. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Oh, two of my friends are going actually to Comic Con again. No, no, Kanata, no. Oh, my angel. For some context, Kanata from Hololive, she's graduating at the end of this year. It's really fucking tragic. Like, I don't have anything to say. Declining health and increasing workloads, she could not keep up with it, so she's gonna go deaf in a few years. Fuck, man. Wow, you changed passionate moaning? Yeah, I did actually. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. I have a goose stream. Yeah, I'll have a goose stream. You have a goose sleep, okay? Yeah. Take care. But yes, Dio, I changed passionate moaning because I don't think I want to do moaning anymore. I'd rather just do games instead. It's my shift away from being a degenerate. Bro, I was like 64k. Well, I mean, now you can redeem the other thing. You just forced me to swap games. See, the thing is, right, if I swap that to like I cosplay something on stream, I actually will have to like I have to make sure that that redeem isn't available every stream. Otherwise, there's gonna at some point there'll be the people that redeem it back to back, and I'm gonna have an insane backlog, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to find a good replacement for that redeem, but yeah, I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying my best. Anyway, yeah, so more comparisons. Like I said earlier, the carpet thing is so appreciated. I would love it, man. Would be me spamming redeeming sadistic streak starter. I should probably remove that because I don't even play DVD anymore. I'm gonna be real. I log in like once every few months, and like the game just gets worse and worse. You know what I mean? Like, I saw the recent update about them removing a lot of filler palettes, and I was like, the fuck? And then the whole base kit unbreakable thing also kind of got me a bit, like, a bit fucked up. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, okay, they changed, like, septic agent and stuff, so that's nice. No more stupid on-demand endurance, but I don't know. There's just still a lot of issues with the game. At least for me personally. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even play games that much anymore. If anything, I hop on my computer to just watch videos and just edit and stream. Yeah, like I mean like the only game I play nowadays is like Chaos Zero Nightmare, but that's not like that. I mean that's a gacha game, but yeah, that, and I record my Stellar Blade playthrough, which I'm probably gonna upload hopefully by the end of this year if I finish the game by then. If not, it'll drag on into next. But I want to at least record a lot more so that I can give it to you as like one big Christmas movie, at least for part 1. And part 2 comes out like a few months later because I'm slow as fuck. Yeah. So this is really cool though. We do. I mean, like we obviously, no doubt, we have a lot of we have a lot of you know, exhibitors, right, that come around to sponsor and set up shop here, right? But what I noticed we don't have are like the ones direct from Japan, like as in like how do I explain this? Like, okay, because the thing is, I'm technically wrong in that statement because like the Japan government office literally showed up at our con this year, right? And I'm pretty sure they've been quite a mainstay, which is pretty funny. Yeah, and then like the Tenga booth, yes, that Tenga, they boothed here as well. So that's not really right of me to say, but I mean to say more of the not so well-known brands, or like just not so official places. They don't show up here as often. Like that Pac-Man thing, I've never seen happen here. Or like cute things like this show up as well. Steal, ball, run. We had a JoJo caravan that came here. I kind of regret not buying anything from it because I think that was the biggest waste of my time ever. As in like to not use that time to go and buy it because I was too swamped with doing other things. That's my only regret from this convention. Yeah. Abs turned the rest into 50/50s. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I guess people love 50/50s now. I mean, 50/50s are skilled, I guess. But yeah, anyway, we don't get, obviously, you know, we don't get a lot of like American companies coming here. It's just mostly Asian companies that show up, right? And yeah. And I guess while I'm at it, I was about to go on a tangent about the cosplays and what you see versus what you see here in this video. I just like to say that this is a comically large door. I love this. And in terms of cosplays, I mean, this is to be expected, right? When are you gonna do a JoJo cosplay? Oh, this is so funny. I've cosplayed JoJo twice, but I've never shown the photos to y'all because I don't think I did it justice. I actually need to recosplay Gyro Zeppeli because I did do a Gyro cosplay. This is elite ball knowledge, elite Burry knowledge. You would only know this if I told you. So now I'm telling you. So when I ask you what is like elite Burry knowledge in like 1 year's time, you gotta be able to like you gotta be able to like peruse your memory and make that shit come up on the spot, or you're getting like bombed or something. You're getting like a nuke from space. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like JoJo. JoJo's cool. Yeah, Lisa cosplay when? No, I'm good. JoJo is the one series where I would actually never cosplay a female character. Because I like the show enough to where if I cosplay, I have to cosplay the dudes. Because my features are very, very, very JoJo friendly. I have a chiseled jaw, or at least like very masculine features, in my opinion. Anyway, look, I know. My track record of cosplaying on stream has not been the most like masculine, but I promise you, it can work out. Yeah. But that just depends on me getting the cosplay. Like I have Find Diavolo cosplay. Fuck off! I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Oh, Megamin. Luca. I really called her Megamin. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. Gyro Zeppeli. I have cosplayed him. I do want to redo him at some point. That'd be cool. Yeah. But yes, I do cosplay male characters from time to time. It's just very rarely, because most of my interest is in like, you know, female cosplays, right? Obviously. You drive a hard bargain Ringo Road again. Okay, man. You can't just pull out random shit and expect me to do it, alright? Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. Yeah, I can't really do any more cosplays for the time being because I have a bunch that are coming soon-ish, and I'm selling my current ones as well, right? So I'm in the process of receiving and giving away a lot of mine, or just selling them or throwing them out because I can't fit them anymore and no one wants to buy them, right? So one of the ones that I can tell you about is that I will be getting Kasane Teto in January, so that'll be fun, right? Yeah, we'll be so I'll probably cosplay Teto on stream. It'll be the Synth V Teto, and maybe I'll do a Teto karaoke. I think that'll be fun as well. Yeah. So, look out for that. Yeah. In terms of other cosplays, I can't really say at the moment because they're not confirmed, and I'm broke. So I'm like relying on just my pay coming in and me having enough to do anything with it. That's not just immediately save it. Yeah. Also, I just want to mention this real quick. The booths here, over here in my country, they are less like open space and unique like this. There's very few of these. More so, there's like these bland walls, you know, enclosed spaces, if you will, just white enclosed spaces. You get a table, get a chair, that's it. I know it's the same, or it's similar over here, but I noticed that at least for Anime Expo, there's a lot more of that going on here. And especially those hung up wall scroll hanger things, banner things, yeah, a lot more of that. Also, just these random displays. Yeah, a lot of them. Is that fucking Johnny Joestar? That's cool. Yeah. Anyway, particular cosplays that I'm noticing here, right? Obviously it's a lot of like Western, Western media. Because I think I saw like okay, I need to. I'm lazy to watch it back, but I swear I saw somebody cosplay like Mega Man or something. I don't know, man. I saw armor, so I was like, is that Mega Man? Did I get shot for that? Please don't cancel me. Yeah, and I mean, generally speaking, it's a lot of the usual mainstream anime that shows up here, right? So just this screenshot alone. Screenshot. Fucking just this policy sequence alone. You got my man all poised up and his homeboy behind him looking fly as fuck, right? You show me this outfit with this hair, I'm gonna tell you that looks like Reagan from Mob Psycho, and obviously this is Johnny Joestar. So, yeah, I think is it. I can't tell who that is over there. Yeah, but yeah, over here we do just mainly get a lot of like, you know, obviously just a lot of anime characters. Very rarely will you ever see, very rarely will you see like Western media characters, and if so, it's because those cosplayers are like people who have dedicated themselves to exclusively cosplaying that character during a convention. Now, I don't have an issue with it personally, but it's just that some of these people can be kind of obnoxious with how they want to constantly brute force the fact that they are said characters, so they'll do everything to remind you that they are. Is that fucking Valorant? Oh my god. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh, Omocat. Nice. Wow, that's cool. I hate Genshin, but that's cool. Love the art. But yeah, literally, it seems to me like anybody can show up at Anime Expo, dude. As long as it, like, like remotely looks, Japanese enough, right? Kotobukiya are getting a whole ass booth, man. Kotobukiya actually boothed here a few years ago, 2019, before COVID. Never seen again though. I'm probably gonna have to invest in a PC soonish. Yeah, for sure, get a PC, man. Fuck yeah, join PC. You can do so much. You can do so much here. Yeah, console has its limitations, and I mean PC does as well. But the number of limitations that console has is, in my opinion, it's a lot more than PC. Yeah. Oh, that's how I'm gonna cosplay Ghost Ship. I'm gonna borrow my friend's cosplay if it's. I'm in the habit of borrowing cosplays now. If it's not buying them, just borrowing them. But yeah, I'm gonna be cosplaying Gold Ship. I just need to be like, I just need to like figure out when I'm gonna do it at some point. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of so this is crazy to me. Whole section cut out just for selling toys. Like we would have maybe a booth that's like a quarter of this. Yeah. Which is, only reason I don't like PC is the price and knowledge you need. You don't really need any knowledge. I figured that shit out easily, and in terms of pricing, you can build PCs for reasonably cheap prices, depending on what you want. If not, just get a laptop, man. I'm just gonna say it, just get a laptop. But yeah, I mean, I kind of understand why people don't want to get PCs. Don't worry, I get it. This monster wants to eat me. This is a... Okay, wait. This is a girl's love. I'm pretty sure this is a girl's love. I want to watch this one so fucking bad. I think it's out already, so I'm gonna... this video just reminded me I need to hop on that. I actually need to hop on that. I love my Yuri. What can I say? Amazing. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Okay. Anyway, Omori. Just give me a moment to just absorb everything here. Just kind of let it sink in a bit. Because I'm not sure how many of you guys actually go to conventions and stuff. Or if you're all more prone to just like, you know, just being more chill about it, staying at home and stuff. Yeah, we have no Hulu booth here, that's for sure. You know what? I'm actually really surprised that Anime Expo is still quite free. Like, you can still walk around and stuff. I expected this to be a lot. I expected this to be a lot more crowded, especially watching videos. Although I'm curious if this person's gonna walk through Artist Alley. Are they gonna walk through Artist Alley? Oh, there's more. Okay. There's definitely more. There's definitely more. That's cool though, right? All the main exhibitors, they get such nice places to put everything, and you know, everything is all nice and that tidy, you know, polished, clean, and all that. It's great. It's great. Also, previously, majority of my friends were on console. That's fair. That's fair. One frame man. Anyway. So yeah, it just seems just huge, man. Let's see. We're still 20 minutes in. We're not even done with the main hall yet, I don't think. No, we're not. We are so not done yet. What the fuck? Now everyone is on PC. I'm like, oh yeah, you're feeling that FOMO. I get you. Valid. Valid. The app with the most baddies isn't it? Okay. Thank you, phone. Oh no! I can't be scrolling on stream. That's so bad. Fuck. But yeah, crazy. So many opportunities to take photos and stuff as well. My god. I wonder, was this on a Friday? I want to know. Is this on a Friday? When was the 9th of July? Let me check. But other than conventions, what have you been up to? I've just been kind of suffering at work and mostly just, you know, editing, recording new things, and then not showing you any of it. Because it's either not done, or it's still taking a really long time to make, or it's out and I think it's and I don't bring it up after it premieres. Yeah. Apart from that, I've just been Scamwick. Oh, fuck off. I'm not Scamwick, okay? It's just that my videos, I have a very high standard for them, even though I shouldn't, in the sense where I should just put stuff out and like I should just, you know, work on the next thing after, instead of like just being such a perfectionist and just like wasting or spending so many months on something that is shouldn't be done in a month, you know. Hi Jen. Hello. We're walking through Anime Expo right now. So I mean not right now, but as in I'm watching a YouTube video of a walkthrough and I'm just talking about my convention experiences. How are you doing? Yeah. Oh, Togen Anki is so good. I love the series. This shit is peak. Sanabi got a free DLC. Oh yeah, I saw. Wait, you fucking right. You're actually right. I need to go and hop on that. What did they add? Was it more? Is it more? I mean, obviously it's more content, but huh? Okay, I gotta go check that out. I'll check that out at some point. Maybe I'll do a return stream to Sanabi. That would be fire. Anyway, it's a spin-off story. Ooh, okay. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. I want to play. I want to play. You've got me interested. Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Fire. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Man, dude, the way that they're just promoting everything is crazy. I got pissed off the second to last showing of the Reze arc was near me. Wait, were you able to watch the movie, Dio? Please tell me you were able to. Man, I do wish we had more space for in our convention centers to do all this fun stuff. Oh, so anyway, the tangent I keep putting off. Oops. So, oh wow, that's surprisingly. Okay, I didn't expect them to show that there. Cosplays, right? Like, what's the difference between here and there? In short, it's just Western media, or just more of the anime that, like, more of the mainstream anime that shows up, you know. So that was cool. And over here, it is just a combination of, I mean, you also do have your usual mainstreams, right? Do show up and whatnot. But I noticed for this year in particular, people have kind of been really doubling down on gacha games a lot. So I've been seeing a lot of Nikkei, Blue Archive. Obviously, you have your Hololive gang as well. That never dies. I'm gonna be so fucking real with you, right? Obviously, your Hoyoverse stuff, because Asia, we all know Asia is dominated by Hoyoverse. So, boohoo, sucks to suck. Although it's been a lot better, you know. At least I haven't been seeing as many Hoyoverse cosplayers this year, so you know I was able to see variety, yay! And everyone was cosplaying like the same 5-6 characters. That was cool. Me personally, I cosplayed the Blue Archive, Hololive, and Nikkei respectively. So just 3 of my favorite things. Yeah, but there was a guy in his 60s mumbling or quoting throughout the movie. Oh fuck, it's always the dudes in their 60s, man. Wait, was it in their 60s or 70s? Never mind. Anyway, yeah. So more so yeah. So over here, it's just more like the Asian, like just more conventional stuff that you would find anime fans like, you know, especially in this part of the world. Not so much the Western. There's not much Western media representation here. So no, you will not find an Iron Man. I mean, you'll find occasional Spider-Man, like 1 or 2. Deadpool, you find 1 or 2. Right, you know, but over here, I feel like at least in Anime Expo, you'd have more, again, like I said, you'd have the more, not generic, but just the more common shows that like a majority of like fans would know or start off with, which is nothing wrong with, right? I just want to put it out there. There's nothing wrong with cosplaying what you know, right? Yeah, it's just kind of just this is observation, yeah. And if anything, it's just really about the vibes, about the fun, you know. Now, that being said, this is where things start to get a little bit spicy, right? And this is just my personal opinion, and I want that to be fully clear, right, before I say this. Okay. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. It's fine. You can do cosplay however the fuck you want. It's genuinely not my problem. But if you ask me personally, what I would do for cosplay and stuff, and what are my so-called must-haves for cosplay's sake, in my eyes, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it all the way. Meaning, contacts, makeup, styled wig, outfits, and props, if able. Bonus if you're able to act in character, but I don't expect people to do that because I don't fucking act in character. I just act Zestier. Or I just act like myself, so it's just no diff. Yeah. Gotta do a Ghetto Dona cosplay. Let me look that up. I do not know who that is. I wish I knew, but I don't. Oh, Gento Dona. What the fuck is Gento Dona? Oh! Shit. Wait, she's kind of pretty. Wait a minute. Oh god, that's gonna, oh, so that looks like it's gonna cost money. Okay. I can easily pull this off. This is like, this is within my scope. This is within my expertise, Theo. Yeah. I could probably do it, yeah. But I just don't have the space in my room to have this cosplay. And I don't know anybody around me who cosplays this specific character and has the wig, so can't really do it. Can't really do it. Oh, that fucking sucks, man. That's tough. Rip to the horse. Also, this is really cool. They have anime girls promoting different parts of Osaka, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah. But yeah, you see like a lot of like Princess Peach and Princess Daisy, right? Like those cosplays, you'll never see them here. Right? Like you'll never see anyone cosplay those characters here because nobody knows them. Or at least like people know them, but they're not like inspired enough to cosplay them, you know? If that makes sense. Yeah. And I noticed that people do a lot more casual cosplays where they just take some defining feature of said character's outfit and they just like, you know, they fuck with it, they run with it, you know. They don't need to look like the character. They just need to dress like them. Which I think is a very interesting difference in mindset with regards to cosplay, right? Between like Asia and America. Yeah. Like I'll try and name some more ones as I see as I come in, as I see them. Yeah, or at least like some more examples of this, I suppose, if I can find any. That's the dude from Jujutsu Kaisen, the robot guy. I forgot his name. He's really forgettable for me personally. That is someone trying to cosplay Yuji without the wig and no makeup, obviously, but just the outfit, right? So they're just rocking the general common aspects of common fashion aspects of the character, but they're not trying to look like the character. I think that was Inumaki. I think so. Yeah, so that's cool. That's interesting. But yeah, for myself, you know, I'm very particular. Context, makeup, wig, outfit, everything. It is all or nothing. Seriously. Now, there's obviously casual versions of characters, but even then, it still follows my principles. That was literally just GQX. I think earlier there was like yeah, it's the Gachiakuda booth, right? And now there's a One Punch Man booth. Individual singular booths. Yes, we have those here as well. Yes, that's true. But obviously much fewer. Much fewer. One Frame Man. One Frame Man. One Slide Man. Shit, dude. If only, what do you call it? Who was the studio that was it Bones that did One Punch Man Season 1? Who did OPM Season 1? Oh, Madhouse. Yeah. Yeah, they should have brought the original director. They should have brought the original director and all his freelancers back. If they did that and they didn't rush the show, it would actually have turned out so good. But they keep on rushing it. It was just so stupid to me. I don't understand why. Also, Dio, the more I look at Gatodona, the more I want to cosplay her. It's very interesting. The thing is though, I don't want to be a fucking tourist. So like that means I have to get into Uma lore. But I'm also lazy. So apparently season 3 episode 8 got some fairly good animation. Oh shit, fairly good, huh? Alright. Hi Grisbo, how's it going? And yes, it's me. I'm not playing Sekiro. Yeah. Ooh, what a surprise. Yeah. I will continue that challenge eventually. Probably next week, I think. One Punch Man. Nah, One Frame Man. Yeah. At the moment, I'm just as anti-hype. What is anti-hype? But it wasn't One Frame Man in the fights. Okay, so we know where all the budget went to. Isn't like the latest director of the show literally like he used to make like I'm pretty sure he used to make that shit, which is fucking funny, and it speaks volumes to me. Like everyone's talking about OPM because it's bad. Oh. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, I do agree in that regard. It sucks because like, yeah, I get you. No, the thing is, OPM, if you just read the manga instead, illustrated by One, and illustrated by Yusuke Murata, and One, it's actually really good. But you know that would require somebody to actually want to read the manga. So. But it's not like the manga's a bad investment of your time. It's so good. The manga is so fucking peak. So it just sucks that we will never encounter that quality, you know? What scares me the most is when Saitama fights God, and it's gonna be like the worst fight I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like could the One Punch Man team just like hire fucking Ufotable to just like animate that one specific fight? Or like Saitama versus the superpower, the Garo. Plus it's not JoJo, so it's not like you're missing out on god level dub and sound effects. So manga is good. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah. Also, Madoka mentioned, Demon Slayer mentioned, Fire. Yeah. But yeah, so you know, in the case of JoJo, I think it's definitely fair for me to say that the anime is better than the manga in a lot of aspects. Obviously, there's cut content or you know changed content, but I feel that it was updated tastefully, or cut tastefully. Yeah. think it's fair. I think it's fair for me to say. I mean, it's my stream, so I get to say whatever I want. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, just examples of like parts of the anime I prefer over the manga would be just like the whole of part 1, the whole of part 2, certain parts of part 3. Part 4 is a side grade. Part 5 is weird to me because when I think about it, I either think that it's like the manga is better than the actual series, like the anime, or I think that the anime is just better than the manga. But I can never put my thumb on which I prefer more. Yeah, I mean they're both good, right? So, have you read part 7? Yeah, of course I have. No, dude, I've been I've been following JoJo since like, God, how old am I for this? Fuck, I've been following JoJo since like 2016, 2017. I still follow. It's like it's been 8 years. I still follow the series. I know what you mean. Okay, I've read part 8. I read part 9, right? I know what you mean by the art is good. But I'm just talking about specifically for like the older parts. I prefer the anime. Yeah, I read part 9. Yeah. No, I'm not caught up. I read a bit, and I was like, okay, I want to go and just read something else for a while. And then like because Araki does monthly updates to it, so you know, it is what it is. Also, just picked up You Sound Singaporean. Yeah, I mean that's where I'm from. So like, well, what's the shocker? Oh, FGO mentioned fire. Yeah. I don't know. I try to throw away the accent often, but you can't really throw away something you've been born with. Sucks. It is what it is. Does that make me disappointed to be? Partially? I mean, not really, but I just kind of hate the accent in particular. I miss the days when we used to practice actual properly spoken English and not cut, cut out essential words and replace it with like words and sounds from different languages instead. But that is something that I would need to spend. That's like something I want to talk about in a whole different other place. Yeah. So, yeah. You must have some Singaporean friends, I suppose, because a lot of people assume that I'm either in like America, or they assume I'm Australian, which I can kind of see the Australian bit, right, for sure. But I cannot, for the love of me, I cannot understand the American one. Yeah. Cause yeah, like I said, I quote swap a lot, and on stream especially, it sometimes slips, right? But I also heavily quote swap for stream, cause I don't like the natural accent. Yeah. Oh, Teto, I think. Yeah, Teto, very nice. I don't like the natural accent that I've picked up. Yeah. Oh my God, Sword Art Online mention. This is fire. Yeah. This is like one of the reasons why I cannot wait to go overseas more and just like live abroad more, so I can get rid of this accent and then hopefully adopt something else instead. I would have guessed Australia, but your voice doesn't align with that. From what I've heard, so second guess would have been Asia. Yeah, I mean, okay, look, it's not okay. Look. Honestly, I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you guys. All right, it's not like you can hide where you are online, right? Just because of how many invasive, features there are in a lot of social media that we use, and social media by default already allows people to have any amount of insight into your life. Hell, the fact that I'm streaming right now, right, is in itself indicative, right, of like what time zone I'm in, or where I'm at roughly in the world, which in this case is Asia, right? because I've either said it before or I've showed you the time before, you've seen the time before, yada 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 yada. You get my point. So I'm not trying to hide it or anything. It's just that if it comes up, it comes up. But usually I don't like bringing it up, just because it's not really relevant, or like I don't know. I'm very weird. I just don't really like talking about Singapore. Like, I don't hate it here. Obviously, I don't, right? But I think especially if I'm streaming, I'd rather just talk about places that is not my home country, or partially my home country. I have weird lore. Do you know that? I have really weird lore. Yeah, I it's weird. It's very weird. Well, I mean, in like simplicities, for simplicity, you know, I mean, for simplicity, you can just blanket me and say that, oh, you know, I cover Singapore. But if you do like the proper lore drop, or the lore, or if you listen to like my tidbits about my life and stuff, you'll know that I'm also partially weird. It's partially Japanese as well, but like very, very partially. Yeah. And this is just by virtue of the fact that one of my ancestors was like balling in Japan. And like somehow dude just decided, oh yeah, let's go to China. I was like, oh okay, the fuck. Yeah. So like but like that is like me really pushing it, you know what I mean? That's me really fucking pushing it. Yeah. I mean, also it helps that I have, you know, family in Japan as well. So I visit them from time to time when I go to Holofest and stuff. Or just, you know, when I can. I mean, obviously, I've been very lucky to be able to visit them like these past few years and stuff, or just meet up with them at cons in Japan and stuff, right? But yeah, I don't have that sort of accent because I didn't grow up there. I just know that there's people that I know that are from my family or loosely connected to my family somewhat that are there. Yeah, so fun times, right? I also by technicality I do have family in China, but that is like a whole different kind of worms that I'm not going into. Cause it's a lot of it's just pretty much it's pretty much just very iffy, and how do I put it? It's just very sort of like, I don't know, it's weird. Me being American, you can figure it out by dumb crap I bring up. I wouldn't say that. But also, I mean, I feel like it's very easy to spawn Americans, you know what I mean? Like y'all do not try and hide yourselves. Yeah. From what I've seen of you, the oddity is your height. True, and this has something to do with my roots as well. Hi Popgoes, how's it going? We're just talking about origin stories. Well, places of origin. Yeah. I mean, you can check this on my Twitter profile as well. But yeah. I was observing a sickness of the highest order. Oh, very cool. But I mean, yeah, ever since Twitter added that new location function, I mean, it's like, you know, it's no surprise where I am. Hell, if you look through my photos, you could easily find out like that I'm from, you know, Singapore. It's like, it's not, yeah. Location function exposed many people. Oh yes. Oh yes, yes. The memes were great. Like those fucking Japanese accounts that all somehow ended up being from India. Is where they. It's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. It was glorious. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty funny. I think what's insane to me is that like a lot of those accounts, like you don't have the option to opt out of location sharing. So that's why nowadays nowadays like my take on it is just kind of like, if people bring it up, they bring up I'm from Singapore, I'm like, okay, I'm from Singapore, yeah, so be it. I can't hide it anyway, right? Because I have a Twitter account. You know, so it's like, the fuck am I supposed to do? Right? So, yeah. They always gave off fake Japanese vibes. Yeah, that's true. Oh, the Summer Hikaru died is really good, by the way. I need to finish that. Same with Panty and Stalking. But yeah, super funny. Absolutely fucking love that. Yeah. Wait, Pop goes, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. I feel like you've mentioned it to me before, but like I forgot. Oh fuck. I tossed my bottle. The other time was when the AC Shadows controversy was going on and a bunch of people got exposed for using a translator. Oh wait, were they trying to have a discourse in Japanese and like try and act as if they were like from Japan? But they just got like exposed as like being either not being able to speak the language or just not even being Japanese. That's pretty funny. That's pretty fucking funny. Imagine you're trying to have a discourse with like this guy called Takashi and then 6 minutes later, oh actually that was all deep L. He's not Takashi from Tokyo, he is fucking John from New Jersey. Also, can I just say, another thing I noticed about the cosplays here is people get really creative with what they want to do with it. Like, they don't stick to the original character design if they don't want to. For here, I would say we stick to it a lot, you know? Like, as in, we call like, if the character looks like this, we cosplay this. Or if we're doing a special alternate outfit, it still has the base character's looks and everything, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, take this really pretty cosplayer that I met the other day, right? She did a Elysia from Honkai Impact 3, the elf girl. She did that cosplay, but like, with her own Japanese kimono. So it still retains the character's likeness, and you can still tell that she's cosplaying that character, but it's just that the outfit's different. Yeah, I guess if that makes sense. Yeah. Because like, again, right, like, you know, again, like, as we go through this con, alright, say like, okay, can I pull this back a bit? Right. Yeah, okay, you see these two guys here? I don't think that's a wig, right? And, you know, I'm assuming this guy's his buddy, right? Because they're matching and shit. And I don't know if he's trying to cosplay like get a fucking Gojo or something, but yeah, like this, you know, this isn't by my standards, technically this isn't accurate per se, right? But for them, it is accurate, or at least to them it's accurate enough where it's casual. Which is why I said that whole thing earlier about my personal preference for cosplay and stuff, because I'm a cosplayer, right? Like, first and foremost, I will tell you, I'm a cosplayer that, you know, uses makeup, uses contact lens. I go all the way to make sure that I look as close to the character as possible. And which is why I also get a bit pissy with myself sometimes when I don't look like the character. Even though I know you guys tell me to like chill on it or like just not worry too much and look fine. But for me it's different because I know what I'm capable of and I know I can do better. So that's how that is. But hey, even as I say that, there are still cosplayers who cosplay characters that are really accurate to like the original character's likeness. I'm pretty sure that's Gumball Watterson. Oh, sorry, not Gumball Watterson. Fuck. The mother. Fuck, what's her name again? I cannot believe I actually Nicole. Yeah, Nicole. There you go. Yeah. And that's Pomni. I saw the white face makeup, so I'm assuming that's as accurate as that gets. Yeah. AKA Goon Mama. Oh yeah. She's so bad. My friend would love this. He loves dinosaurs. I think what made me laugh recently was a friend tried to guess how I looked and I sent them a pic of me visiting Japan. They were like, damn, I was wrong. I was guessing by your voice and apparently they thought, go white boy, go. Yeah. I need Glitch to release episode 2 of Knights of Guinevere. I need it. Yeah, same. I do fucking need it. Also, wait, Paul goes, where are you from? I mean, if you don't mind me asking. Miku! Miku! Miku, yay! This person did Miku properly. Let's go. Nice. Oh, are we walking to a Miku booth now? Oh, that'd be so fire. Oh, wait, that is so OP. That is actually so OP. I'm a Caribbean boy. I was born in the Bahamas. Oh shit. No kidding. That's interesting. Huh. Cool. Yeah, you're the first. You're definitely the first viewer I have from the from the Caribbean. Oh my god, Blue Archive mentioned. Blue Archive mentioned fire. Anyway. You thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. Anyway. More figures, so this is pretty fire. Oh, this is from 2.5. 2.5D. I haven't watched this one. This would actually technically be right up my alley. Because I know a lot about cosplay and this would resonate with me, but I don't know. My Dress Up Darling did not hit for me at all. Caribbean people are cool. Just please stop calling everyone Jamaican, bro. Other islands exist. What? Wait, what? Wait, I do not understand this lore. Wait, I actually do not understand this lore. Also, Science Saru, fucking golden studio. Scott Pilgrim and then into Dandadan. Then we fucking eating good, man. We eating so good. Anyway. That's really cool. All My statue. Awesome. Wow, Final Fantasy mentioned. Just give me a moment, I need to rest my voice. I mean, how people see the US is New York, Florida, California, Detroit, and Chicago. Yeah, because those are like the most common punching bags for like jokes about the US. Wait, you forgot about Alabama. But you see my point. Anyway, no, deadass, every time I went to America or seen tourists and they hear me talk, they are like, are you Jamaican? Or say some shit about Bob Marley, and I just give them this look. Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked. Okay, thankfully over here in Singapore, right, we're quite we're very multiracial. So we don't immediately assume something about somebody, but obviously, people will have their preconceptions about other people But let's not get too political, yeah? I do not like politics in my stream. But anyway, this is just a side thing. Let me go and look for cosplays that I want to think about getting, but I cannot because I'm broke as shit. Unless potentially they'll tell me, oh hey, this thing that you ordered, it's here. But I actually fucking doubt it, so. Yeah, I don't think so. Wait, did we manage to get this funded? Is it funded yet? No, I don't think this got funded. Fuck. Yeah. But yeah, how you guys enjoying the Anime Expo tour so far? I don't know if removing the music was a good the actual background noise was a good idea, but I just figured it would be easier for me to focus on just talking to you guys and not so much the background noise. But I mean, if you want it back, just let me know. Oh, dude, I don't think that's gonna call through here. Oh, I was hoping, man. I was fucking hoping. Oh my god, someone does sell the outfit, but it's about... Dude, this is fucking crazy. This is like $300, man. Fuck that. I'm not about that. Fuck that shit. I love my country, and it's just generally funny when a tourist asks me like, do you guys have a cable? Okay. Okay, you have to excuse me for laughing, but that is really fucked up. What the fuck? Wait, you can... Dude, they can't just fucking go up and ask you, do you have cable? You're not living it. It's not... It's okay. I mean... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, jeez. God damn it. God damn it. No. Why? Pause. I wanted to cosplay this fucking last character. Oh my god, this is a beautiful outfit, but it's $600! Fuck that, I'm good. Jesus. Anyway. We're a third world country, but damn, we are marginalized. Interesting. Interesting. A modernized third world country. Definitely something to think about. Okay, this is really concerning. This character that I want to cosplay, chat, is like they don't have there's no like there's no affordable there is no affordable listing that I'm willing to pay for. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That might just be cooked. She might just be cooked, chat. We might just be cooked. Ah, shit. This is fun. The minimum price point I'd be looking at is to pay $300 for this, but I do not like this character enough to pay $300 for that. It's gotta be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be a hell of a justified purchase for $300. Jesus. I could feed myself for like a few weeks if I, well, okay, maybe, okay, if I'm talking about 3 meals every day, okay, maybe not 3 weeks, so more like 2 weeks. But yeah, this is crazy. What the fuck? What? No, I'm not trying to cosplay men. Why would you think I'm trying to cosplay men for this? That's not something I would. Anyway, my personal favorite is when I tell people where I am and we are still mining. Some people will think like Minecraft, and I'm like, no, it's just a really big hole straight down. We use explosives and large machinery to move, break more blocks. So you're basically TNT mining. Got it. Dude, I don't think anyone's gonna cosplay this character. I think this is a case of no one will cosplay this character because this character is too difficult. Which is really sad. I'm very sad about that. It's just what character? Oh, it's from Nikkei, the Gunnar game. So, yeah, I'm quite shocked that she did not get funded. I would have thought people were interested in cosplaying her, especially after a recent appearance. But then again, I guess because of how morally questionable she is, perhaps not. Yeah. Actually, I just remember a lot of people. There are a lot of people in Singapore here too. Wait, what? Huh? What the fuck? Yeah, that's interesting. And if you're not from here, everything violently shakes violently for like 2 seconds. It's like a blast mine, and a mine blast is not an earthquake. Interesting. Philippines too, they still make up 1% of the population, but you see them quite a lot in the medical field here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. In any case, I like how this whole video got completely sidetracked, but yeah, now they're walking out. Now like you're walking out to a different part of the convention center into a different hall that has more things in store. Singapore could never. We really could never, man. It's just too little, we just don't have enough space. That's just the facts. Not enough space. Sucks to suck. They're touching grass, Pog? Yeah, they are. When I went to Japan, I got to experience a very small earthquake. I thought it was a mine blast, and I said, wait a minute, I'm not home. I still want to go to Japan at one point, probably take some pictures too. Yeah, that's fair. Just a rule, if you meet someone from the Dominican Republic, just don't ask them what they think about Haitians and vice versa. But on my phone, I hate phone cameras. Huh. Y'all got some like generational beef going on, for sure. I know enough to not ask. That's all I can say. No, that's them. They live in the same. They live in the same island, but they absolutely think each other. What? They absolutely think each other. Oh, think each other ain't shit. Interesting. Okay. I have a Samsung S24 Ultra, so the pictures I took were crisp. I've got a S25, S25 Pro. At least I think this is an S25 Pro. Yeah, should be. But yeah, that was pretty peak. So sad, man. I got an S24 Ultra to barely use this camera. Dude, you should. The cameras are so good. What? Also, Miku, yay! Yeah. What? You're not. You need to hop on that. You actually need to hop on that, man. You're like actually you're missing the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. You're missing out. Oh man, do I have this? I do not want to settle for buying this. This does not look the best. I'm gonna be so fucking real, man. This is not worth that money. This is not worth that money, man. Fuck that shit. Dude, this shop charges some insane fucking prices, man. What the fuck? Well, that's fucked up. Yeah, what Dio said. Accessibility. Unironically, just accessibility. Crazy. This guy's offering to make the fucking arm. I gotta see some proof for this, man. This. Wait. Oh, it's this shop. Oh wait, they actually make pretty fire fucking props. Oh, dude, if it's this shop, I might not mind actually getting the arm. I gotta think about it. This is gonna be a hell of a purchase. Anyway. me look. Let me try looking again. Maybe there's some obscure shop out there that just happens to have it. I really think I'm fucking coping, but oh dude, I don't wanna do this. It looks so bad. Oh my god, that arm looks questionably good. I just dropping by for a bit, still busy with stuff, but I decided why not. You should come here more often. You can literally just put me in the background. I won't even be mad. You know what I mean? Because I think I think for these sort of streams, it's if you're not, I mean obviously if you're busy and stuff, right? I would actually suggest putting this in the background while you're doing your stuff, because it's just like it's background noise, you know. And I always find pretty okay music to what do you call it, to blast as well. I need to check my rap. I'm like pretty sure I fucked it because I'm like, wait, let me, okay, wait a minute. Oh boy. I listened to 345 genres? What the fuck? That's fucked up. Yes! Yes! Fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, yeah! I fucking curated this. I curated all of my genres, man. Let's go. City pop, soundtrack, pop rap, Vocaloid, and oldies. That is something, man. That is actually something. What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, my listening age is 66. I was one off the funny number. Are you fucking kidding me? Hey man, can I guess my number one? Is it by Sheena Ringo? That's probably BB Diva. Yeah, of course. Fucking course, man. I can't stop listening to BB Diva. Damn it. God, this fucking checks out, man. Man, how cooked am I? My top 5 songs for Spotify are BB Diva, Igaku, the title song, Chess. Okay, to be fair, Days is pretty good. Days is pretty good. The for Macaco City Actors, and then Colors by Flo. Wow, damn, that's crazy. Ah yes, ah yeah, that's my top album. Fucking, your rap almost sounds like mine. Yeah. Is your listening age 66? That's what I thought, bitch. It's not. Ooh. Also, is this supposed to be promotional material for Silent Hill F? I'm sorry, I've not been paying attention to this whatsoever. I'm assuming it is because it kind of looks like the backdrop of it. Yeah. Currently, I'm enjoying watching Somali and the Forest Spirit. Interesting. Why did I get a message request from my what? Cool. Okay, my top album is like Shin. Oh. Shinsei Mokuroku. The Suicide album, the one that, you know. Yeah, that one. My top albums. Wait, you're fucking joking. My top album in my top 5 is literally my. Dude. What the fuck? Okay, wait a minute. How is it possible that my second most played album, chat, is the Blue Archive 3rd anniversary? Oh, fuck off. I think I know what happened here. I'm not gonna say what happened, but I think I know what happened, so. Okay, HoloLive Music Studio Midnight being 3rd makes me very happy. And yes! Shinaringo! Yes! Yes, Shinaringo for top 4, let's go. Why the fuck is Undertale Last Breath on my top album, bruh? What the fuck? Okay, man, fuck that. Okay, bruh. Okay, dude. Almost 3 hours worth of podcasts, wow. Abroad in Japan is my top podcast? Okay. I thought that would have been Trash Taste, because Trash Taste is like even longer. What the fuck? Okay, bruh. Toby Fox mentioned. Oh! Oh! Who claimed the top spot? Dude, it's definitely Suisei. Between Joyful, Suisei, Toby Fox, Nudrabiz, and Shinaringo, who won, chat? Who won for me? You know who won? I'm pretty sure you could guess too. Oh geez, not even close. Oh, that's not even fucking close, man. What the fuck? Okay, to be fair, I did go pretty hard on Nudrabi's music. Yeah, dude, the fucking that's fucked up, man. Chat. I am a top 0.9% global fan of Suisei. I'm so fucking cooked, man. I'm so fucking cooked, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I should get more into Shinaringo. I've had a small arc of listening to her for weeks ever since Suisei introduced me to her. Oh, she's fucking perfect, man. You gotta listen to her the Airport Bureau, I think that's what's called. Wait, let me check. I literally just had the album out there. Yeah, Reimport. There you go. Yeah, listen to Reimport Volume 2. Is so good. It's like one of the best albums I've ever listened to. Period. How the fuck did Joyful get up there? I don't get it. Toby Fox being number 2 is so funny to me though. What the fuck? Okay. I mean at least it's decent, right? You know. Your club is committed to the endless party. I am the leader. Oh shit. Hear that, chat? Spotify called me the leader. I am the alpha. I'm in great company. 20% of global listeners are in your club. Oh. Your club favorites: Sasuke Haraguchi, Sound Soldier, very good. Raito's also good. I kind of understand how Baby No Money and Iron Mouse made it in there. Playboy Cardi being in there is so funny, man. But yeah. Can you believe it, chat? I listen to 345 genres. Take a look at more 2025 highlights. That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely cooked. Yeah, 2-6 top 500 enjoyers Berwick. Yeah, that's. My most energetic day was March 14th. Wow. Wow, interesting. Holy fucking shit. Dude, guys, I listened to 507 minutes of music in one day. I didn't even realize this. What? Wait, chat, that is almost 10 hours of music. I even... Wait, this was when I was in Japan, chat. What the fuck? Wait, no. If 0.9% is cooked enough for you, I gotta lock in with other artists. It's so over for me after my peak stats a few years back. You're probably one of those motherfuckers that has like the 0.001% listeners type shit, man. You are 100% one of those MFs. But yeah. What the fuck? That's crazy. The day that I went turbocharged from a lo-fi dusk to a K-pop and Vocaloid sprint. Like, what in the shit am I even hearing? Biggest music listening August the 2nd. What do you do? Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. My biggest okay, never mind, chat. My relentless non-stop pace was August 2nd, 2025. I played 572 minutes worth of music. And it was just a lot of Shina Ringo, BB Diva. Yeah. And my most diverse day was October 29th. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Fuck. I went from Kanye. Wait a minute, hold on. I went from MJ to Bowie to okay, into a retro pop parade. Then I went to the J-pop anime themes. What the fuck do you mean comedy tracks? What? Okay. And then after that, I went back to I went to Kanye, Leafy, Void Angel, of course. Jesus. 78 artists in one. 78 artists in one day, chat. Am I not the undisputed music goat? I'm kidding. But yeah, wait, it's fucking crazy. What is that diversity, man? Holy fuck. That's actually crazy. Wow. My top listens. A fucking Course Dracula made it into my top. Okay, man. You could always have more. That's true. I could always have more. Yeah. Wait, I had exactly 69 listens of Tetris. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Unbreakable Sphere, yep. TV off, yep. And then okay, interesting. Wait, where the fuck was... Oh wait, that's it, they're done? That's fucking crazy. I guess I don't have anything else to show you, man. Ah, what am I supposed to do? This is such a crazy POV, by the way. Like, what the fuck? I'll press this again. What am I gonna tell us more Bury lore? It's not that interesting. Let's be real here. It's not that interesting. And besides, I don't want to tell too much about myself. I can only tell as much as I want to tell, right? So. We just watched this. We just watched this. Nah, I don't care about this. What is Anime Impulse? Oh, this guy's a yapper. Okay, well, too bad. I am. I love that my top category is City Pop chat. I fucking love that my top category is City Pop. 0.9% baby. 0.9 fucking percent baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so cool. I'm telling you guys, okay, I am a City Pop fan. Alright. Okay, you know what? Sure. Let's talk about more Buri lore right after I go for a toilet break. Give me a second. Let's go. Hello, hi, are you still here? Ugh. hope you stay here. This would be really not fun if you weren't here. Okie dokie. Where was I? Yes. Hi. Okay. So, well, I'm gonna switch back to the screen here. Give me a second. We're gonna go back here. I have music somewhere. Nope, this music ended. Why did this music end? Are we being so fucking for real right now? Fuck. Wait, is this a loop? Oh wait, this is not a loop. Oh, chat. Oh. I just found it. I found the perfect video for us to watch. You're gonna fucking love me for this, I think. I think anyway. Because I was trying to find this the whole night. Fuck. There you go, baby. Boom! Fire. Also, your loading screen is really pretty. Thank you. I paid a lot of money for all of this. You want to know the exact cost? I can tell you. My overlays. My idle screens. They cost about... Even some of my panels for my stream. It's about $300. It's not cheap. It is really not cheap. But to me, it's worth it. I mean, obviously, I have yet to use them to the fullest potential. But I just like it. I justified it by saying like, oh, I'm okay with it, you know? Like, this is just this, like, I'm okay with just this look. Like, this look is enough for me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not trying to put you guys to sleep, but like, I've been trying to find like a good driving video for like fucking ages, man. Fuck. Like one that's not looped and one that actually has things I can see. So I'm just like, fucking crazy. Anyways, you guys want buried lore, right? Okay, I can give you buried lore, but it depends what. But you have to ask me questions and then I'll answer you. Does it sound fair? Because I don't know what you want me to. I don't know what you want me to tell you, right? So, yeah. Tell us about how you came to enjoy traveling the globe. What do you mean by that? Like, do you mind like if I probe you a bit further? Like, what do you mean by traveling the globe specifically? Like where my love of traveling comes from, or? Because I mean, if it's about like where my love of what sparked it. Okay, that's an interesting one. Dude, I don't know. I think this kind of all started just from the fact that when I was younger, especially like when I was a little kid and stuff, I would have to go up to Malaysia quite often, just to visit other, like just to visit like other family, right? And I, from a young age, I got very used to the idea of going on long car rides, right? And these car rides, they would be a one-shot thing. So it would take us maybe 6 to 8 hours to get from like Singapore to Malaysia, right? Because I mean, obviously there's a specific place in Malaysia that I want to go to, that, you know, and whatnot. And I think just something about the fact that I'm just moving from my home. And I guess if you guys want, you can like clip this or something, because I think this will be something that I want to come back to at some point, right? Because I've never had anyone ask me that question before, and this is my first time like thinking about it too, yeah. I simply think that my love for traveling just kind of stems from the fact that I just like seeing new things. And that even if I'm going to the same place again, as long as I know that I'm leaving my current country and really really leaving, like as in going over the border, that type of leaving, right? Even if it's just to Malaysia or something, right? That still, you know, excites me a lot more than most things would. Yeah. And I think the other thing too is that I think up until recently, I didn't really have like a good understanding or appreciation for the idea of death. Now, okay, before before I get flagged, and before you guys get a bit worried, for the record, I'm fine. Okay, but it's just kind of this realization that, you know, I mean, it's like that famous saying goes, right? There's only two things in life that are certain: death and taxes. So, in my eyes, it's like, okay, if that's gonna be if those two things are constants, right? I'm gonna at least make sure I max out my love, or max out everything that I can do on this world before I pass on. And one of the things that I want to always do is always just go to different places. Or in the case of Japan, because I'm absolutely infatuated with the place after visiting there for like many a time. Even now, I still find magic in there every time I go, right? You know, it's just always going to someplace that's familiar but also unfamiliar to you, and being able to have that joy to discover something new in a familiarly unfamiliar place is so cool to me. But if you're talking about what sparked that in particular, I would probably tell you it was Thomas the Tank Engine, actually. I definitely think that Thomas the Tank Engine had a huge part to play for my love of just kind of exploring new places, you know, like that concept of traveling, you know? And obviously, like I said, with my childhood where I had to travel quite a fair bit, you know, as a kid, because I had to go around this, you know, I just go around, visit family and whatnot. But like just those simple road trips kind of got me used to it, and sometimes like once in a very blue, super ultra blue moon, you know, we'd have to go on those economy ferries, where essentially you drive your car up onto the ferry, right, and then you park it there, and you kind of just like wait a few hours. You go from point A to point B. Yeah, so that's like one of them as well. So I got very used to sea as well. And as for the planes thing, well, for flying, right, I mean, obviously, if I'm used to road trips from young, if I'm used to sea trips from young, I think it's kind of obvious I'd also be used to flying from young. So at least like for me, I would say that a lot of it is like a lot of it has just kind of been due to the fact that my parents just always bring me out when I was younger, which I'm very grateful for, right? You know, and like I understand that not a lot of people have your first section. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dion. Really do. Really do. But yeah, I would say that that's the start of it, right? Where like my parents essentially kind of just normalized the idea that, oh, you know, I'm like I get to travel, even if it's to the same place, right? I get to travel in different forms, right? But obviously most of the time it's in a road trip, so I'm most used to traveling in long distances in cars, which is why even though I've never been to the US for like super long periods of time, like more than 4 or 5 days, right? I do think that when I eventually get my license, I think I could probably handle doing like long road trips. I think I can, and it's because I'm okay with driving. Yeah, there are some people that hate driving. There are some people that hate flying. There are some people that hate that hate ships, right? They hate being on cruises. Completely valid, by the way. Just saying. But for myself personally, I will never hate a mode of transport, if that makes sense. Like, if it's conventional, right? Like I have to clarify this. If I'm driving, or if I'm, you know, in a plane, or if I am on a ship, conventionally speaking, yeah, I would never hate it. In fact, I'd probably like it. But if you're telling me to like do one of those insane Instagram reel, you know, uninhabitable living spots, what do you call it? I would tell them like, I would tell you like, oh, it's kind of like a iffy 50-50 thing. Oh, yo, what's up, Beta? How's it going? I saw you live in the last comment. Hello. Yes, hi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I was just explaining to my chat why I love traveling, because it's a question that I've never really answered myself. I never really thought about. But yeah, so chat. There's like a second part to this, yeah. And Beta, before I continue, I hope you're doing well. I hope all is good in Discord. I've just been kind of like tapping back and forth ish. Yeah. I didn't like driving at first. It was the acknowledgement of I am now the person now using an object that is truly dangerous. I see. So you're just not confident, if I'm being honest, right? You're just not confident because you're like, oh, I might, I might this might what if I we don't think about that. Just think about driving. It's easier said than done, and it's kind of ironic coming from the dude who does not have a driver's license yet. But yeah, just don't think about it too much. Just keep at it. You're past it now? I mean, obviously you're past it now. You have to drive to work. And you told me you literally you drove 15 hours for Miku, which is fire, by the way. I fucking respect you so much for that. Not that I could never, but I would definitely take more than 15 hours. Yeah. Anyway, continuing on. So there's 3 parts to this chat, right? The first part, as I just explained, is my parents from when I was a young age. And obviously, like at some point, if there's no further development or desire by myself, right, to pursue traveling, to pursue like visiting different unique places, right, then this would just kind of die with me, in the sense where I would like, oh, you talk about going to Japan, it's like, okay, well, I'll only go, my family goes, right? And like my technical like first proper Japan holiday trip, like as in one that I could actually remember myself experiencing and buying my first set of anime merch and stuff and whatnot, that was a few years ago. But I'm saying that if I didn't have this next second factor, I would not have really gone to traveling. And yeah, lo and behold, wow, what a surprise. Obviously it's the fact that I like my anime and my games, right? I mean, again, no surprise. Okay, no surprise whatsoever. Just getting into J culture and just like a lot of anime stuff in general, you definitely, I feel like a lot of people will get it instantly when I tell them this. It's like as a kid, you watch a different medium or a familiar medium to your cartoons, but they tell such interesting stories about a place that also exists in the real world, but completely blown out of proportion. Yet at the same time, there are many aspects of this said place, Japan, right, that's actually in the anime that's actually equivalent to how it is IRL, depending on what anime you watch, obviously, right? If you're watching those fan service what's that, self-insert harem animes like High School DxD, or Tolaru for the goats who fucking know, obviously the perception is gonna be really, really wild, and obviously the focus isn't about Japan. It's just more about the huge balloons that like each of the anime girls have. Yeah, but okay, then we take it like a step further, right? Let's say, okay, well, what if we just what if we just like deconstruct the idea of Japan? Well, let's just throw Japan out the window, but let's just retain the language and the unique art style and the very very poignant art style, the one that anime is known for, the big eyes, and the way the face is drawn and everything, right? So then came an anime called Sword Art Online that popped up to me back in 2016, which is when I really started fully committing to watching anime. And like any kid, I mean, I got swept up. No shit, I got fucking swept up. I loved it. I loved every single part of it. And that kind of like, that just remained in my head rent-free. In fact, that same year is, by technicality, that is the first year where I started cosplaying, because I remember this when I went to my first anime convention ever. I bought a Kirito jacket and then I tried and I thought it was so cool to cosplay the character while also taking photos with like this Rem and Ram cosplay duo. I know some people were laughing at me, but like I didn't give a shit because I thought it was fun as fuck. And to be fair, if you're laughing at a kid having fun, that says more about you than it ever will about the kid. So yeah, but yeah, it was cool. This is cool. Yeah. And so this kind of like just persisted in most of the anime that I ended up watching. I mean, you know, Twin Star Exorcist, just a lot of my shows, a lot of like shonen stuff, right? That pops up. No Game No Life. Definitely my favorite genre at the time, and I would say over the years was and always will be isekai. Right? It's very obvious. It's super mainstream, super obvious. But at least back in the day when it was around and stuff, I would say it wasn't as prevalent as it is today. You know what I mean? So there's that. There's that magic that I still have. That I still felt for it. Yeah. So you couple that with like just the fact that I fucking love anime, just in general, right? And then you've got me fucking drooling and thinking about how the hell I'm gonna get to Japan. Yeah. And you know, my first proper so-called official proper trip to actually touristing Japan and like enjoying it, right? That just came because like it just so happened that like my parents won tickets, conveniently won 3 tickets for myself, my mom, and my dad. Yeah, to a flight to Tokyo. It was from some company retreat thing that my dad entered as a joke. So we went. And oh, I want to bring this up really quickly. Chat, I actually went here. This is such a cool place, by the way. The Chinatown here, it is interesting and unique to me because it actually replicates, it mimics a lot of the Chinese restaurants you see in China, and and the quality of the food also matches. I highly recommend if you've never eaten Chinese food, for some reason, and you don't want to go to China and you're in Japan instead, and you're in Yokohama, come here. This is so worth it. This is so fucking worth it. Yeah, hard recommend to you. I cannot recommend this enough. Especially in the daytime, it really feels like a real Chinatown. Yeah, fucking love this place. Anyway, yeah. So I think I might be able to even find you the restaurant I ate at when I was here, if I'm paying attention to it. maybe. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, see a lot of like so just a lot of like Chinese buildings, right? You know, and just Chinese culture. They love the use of red, you know, they love your roof tiles, they love the grandiose red pillars. This is stuff that is mostly unique to Chinese buildings and Chinese culture, in my opinion, from what I've seen. I know you could argue that Japanese shrines do share similarities and stuff, but I think we should all know this by now. You do realize Japanese people originated from China. Same with Korean people. They all came from China. They just kind of branched out, did their own thing. That's why in Japanese you have a literal like there is a literal part of Japanese that's just traditional Chinese but slightly adjusted. So if you understand Mandarin, technically you have that one down. Yeah. Yeah. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Kanji is basically just Mandarin but with extra steps. You don't believe me? Well, I mean, 对不起，可是我知道，因为我讲华文。You know what I mean? Like I speak Chinese. I speak Mandarin, man. Like this is not my first video. Yeah, and then I've visited Japan in the years since, so yeah, I would know. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the alphabet looks the same but has been altered. Yeah, exactly. Because nowadays like Mandarin uses a lot of simplified Chinese, right? And Japanese kanji uses a lot of traditional Chinese, right? So I think I said this one time when we were doing one of these videos. And by the way, I gotta find more. I gotta subscribe to this guy. This guy fucking fucks, man. I love this shit. Yeah, we were watching more of his videos. Anyway, so yeah, that's why some of the words here that I just recognize, they sound different in Japanese, but they mean the same thing pretty much. You know, like ni, as in like two, ni, right? It almost, if I'm not mistaken, I think it almost looks like in Chinese, which stands for two. It's just two horizontal lines on top of each other. Let me check. Let me check. I don't want to like spread misinformation. Yeah, it is. It's literally the exact same. Yeah, it's the same in Japanese and it's the same in Mandarin. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So that's like the second bit, right? Where my love for specifically Japan and stuff really propagated my desire to travel more. And I think this definitely bled into other aspects and other places in the world too. Because, you know, I was like thrust into just, you know, wanting to explore more places. Some examples would include like, what's that place? What's that fucking anime called? Kino no Tabi. Kino's Journey, right? The one about the girl who is just traveling from place to place, exploring a different like state, a different country every episode on her bike, you know, during a wartime-ish or like post-war scenario. Or the one that really swept me off my feet when I watched it, Violet Evergarden. That was fucking beautiful. I think that definitely got me wanting to explore Europe. Cause if I'm not okay, like please don't shoot me for this, but I think a lot of the sites and whatnot, they're all inspired by places in Europe, if I'm not wrong, right? Or is it British? I feel more inclined to say it's European though, just because of Violet's dress. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, the world of Violet Evergarden is inspired by Germany. Yeah, see? Elite ball knowledge. But yeah, so just like animes like that, they just had me just really fascinated with like, oh wow, I wonder what the culture here is like. I wonder what the food is here like. I wonder what the people here are like. Right? That really got me thinking. Yeah. And then of course, you know, COVID hit, and I would definitely tell you that the desire to travel to those places, or just to travel just traveling period, right? It definitely went down by quite a fair bit. You know, because now I started to really enjoy the sedentary lifestyle, camping at home, you know, watching everything, hell, even streaming, right? Being able to watch people in different countries from the comfort of my own desk without having to pay $1 to be in there. I mean, technically I'm paying for electricity bill, but you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. By the way, chat, do you guys want a Japan live stream? Like, as in, I walk around, I walk around and I just like explore Japan. I mean, obviously I'll be respectful, but do you want me to do that? I'm thinking about it. Yeah. No, it will not show my face outside of when I cosplay, obviously, because it'll just be like it'll be like a. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'm down. I'm kind of down to do it because it sounds fun. That would be cool, yeah. I would need to get the equipment for it though, so that would not be too cool. But if I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, because that's definitely something I want to do, for sure. Like, 100% man. Because the thing is, with streaming, especially streaming Twitch, right, in other countries, you do need a streamer bag. That's what I do know, and those things are pretty costly. So I need to look up how to do that without spending and busting too much of my wallet out. I don't even know if I have enough money, because I didn't account for this expense, right? So yeah. Also, chat, I would need to justify using the streaming backpack even after I come back from Japan, because I think it'd be kind of a waste if I only use it for when I go overseas and I do overseas streams, right? But then again, I also don't really want to stream here because there's not really I don't know, in my opinion, I don't feel like Singapore has too much to offer. But that was also a bias because I've been here like a really long time. Yeah, so, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to do driving streams though. Driving streams are like, if I can do it, I would fucking do it. You know what I fucking mean? That would be the fucking shit. I love that. Night driving streams especially. Fucking fire. Anyway, tangent. So yeah, I think somewhere along like mid 2020, 2021-ish, when I was like fully getting into VTubers and stuff, I met obviously I met a lot of fellow cronies and fellow Hollow fans. In fact, Reggie here is technically a crony, but he's also a Hoshiomi, right? And for anyone who doesn't understand what I just said, that means that he's like a fan of Oro Crony, the VTuber, and also a fan of Hoshimashi Suisei, my favorite VTuber of all time, the undisputed GOAT. Yeah. So naturally, when you're in a global community like that, right, there is eventual FOMO to like, oh fuck, I want to meet up with these motherfuckers, right? So I did exactly that. In 2022, I went to Australia for the first time. Yeah, I went to Australia just to meet up with two people from from the crony Discord server that I was in. I shit you not. I went all the way just for them because I was like, this sounds like a funny idea, and it helps a lot that my mom had a lot of Australian connections, so it was really easy to get into Perth. And Perth is such a cool place because that's where I met three really nice ladies who were in who worked in aviation or had some key position in it, and we had such a long chat about like, you know, what it means to work in the industry, you know, how their lives are there, and like, you know, what's the work-life balance like, right? Because I mean, as a corporate slave, I will tell you, you know, like, or as a slave in a corporate, it's the same thing, in quotation marks, corporate slave, right? I will tell you, welfare is on the top for me. Like, I would rather have a good working environment and good benefits over having a good pay. Obviously, it is different people, different strokes, but just know that I have been quite financially responsible-ish with a lot of my non-stream expenditures and stuff. So that's why I can say I'm okay with it. Obviously, if I didn't have good financial habits, I would tell you I'm hungry for any job that pays me super high. But, and this is something that people will disagree with me on, naturally, right? There's a limit. There's a limit how much money you can take before you yourself can't take it. And knowing and accepting where your limit is, right, and working around it is important to maintain a at least fairly tolerable work-life balance. Because that term gets thrown around a lot, especially in recent times. Actually, funnily enough, right, Japan again is thrown under the microscope, right, because we have people saying like, oh, you know, Japanese companies, they don't treat their workers well, right? Therefore, you're forced to do overtime. You come in 6 days a week, and you cannot leave the workplace until your boss leaves. You know, you have to join them for mandatory drinking, even if you don't drink. That's been changed, by the way. Some companies now allow you to just drink orange or apple juice if you're not into alcoholic drinks, which I appreciate. I think that's great. Yeah. You know, among other things, right? And like, it's very unhealthy. And obviously there's been a lot of shows, both animated and also IRL, that have kind of proven that, yeah, I mean, this isn't a joke, this is real, right? Like, overworking people, horrible work schedules are real. When I was there in 2018, I remember one of the most vivid memories of Japan for me was a businessman who was sleeping outside of a closed shop. And he was literally, he chained himself and his suitcase, because he had a pair of handcuffs for some reason. He chained it to a nearby pole and just slept on the floor. For reference, chat, the temperature was like 17 degrees. Now sure, it's not cold, but it's windy at the very least. And I told myself I never want to be like that. So, you know, when I tell people I like Japan and I like going to Japan, I have to specify I like going to Japan, I don't like working in Japan. Or if I want to work in Japan, it has to be very specific. And if it's not to what I want, I'd rather just stay here. You capiche? Yeah. Continuation. So, can work with me. Barry, coworker of mine, made 6 figures from how much overtime he worked? What the fuck? Okay, my question to you, Dio, is how's his health? How is your coworker's health? Because money, you can acquire money at any, money you can acquire money back. You know what I mean? You can get money back. What you can never get back is your health once it's gone. Cliche saying, but it's true. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I met up with 2 people in Perth back in 2022. It was fun. I went to a convention with one of them, and yeah, it was a vibe. I fucking loved it. you know. So yeah, best time of my life. He's a unit, but he's also taking care of his family. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, like, I'm not gonna judge, right? Because I don't have a family I need to take care of, thankfully. You know, and when you have people that depend on you, you'll really do anything for them. You know, you'll do what you can to make ends meet. And if there's one thing I know about them, about Americans, that they really are fucking persistent. Y'all are fucking persistent as fuck, dude. Actual fucking break before I yield type of mindset, which is, I respect that a lot. I do. So yeah, props to you for that. Just that for me, I don't really have anything that is, at least in my opinion, worth for me to push myself that far for. Yeah. And also, every single time I've pushed myself for something like too far, it's always ended really badly. From experience, I can't tell you what exactly, because that infringes on really personal information for myself, and I'm not comfortable sharing that. But just know that it's pushed me really badly. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, after I met up with those friends for the first time in Australia, I started thinking to myself, holy fucking shit, I want to do this again and again and again. Because, well, fuck me, this is awesome. Right? And at this point, mind you, it's been like, what, 4 years, 5 years? Because the year is now 2023. And so I concoct a stupid ass fucking plan to go meet up with one of my friends in Okinawa the year after. And I planned this all within like 4 months. Yeah. It was for 5 days. And actually, chat, it's on my YouTube channel. I'm not kidding. It is actually on my YouTube channel. So if you look up my YouTube channel, you can find it. It's I think it's like I got lost for 5 days in paradise. Yeah, it's one of my oldest videos, but it's one of my favorites because it's a reasonably short vlog. It's not the best. It's not the most well edited, but it captures my experience quite well, I would say. And I had fun. That's what matters. You know, you gotta have fun. Yeah. So, yeah, at that point, I realized, wow, shit, I do love exploring, and it's not just Japan, thankfully. I like exploring other places too, right? So naturally, that same year, I went back to Australia again, and went back to Perth again. That was fun. Yeah, I love exploring familiar parts. I love exploring unfamiliar parts of familiar places, of familiar countries. Me refusing to eat or drink when I got lost in Japan until I at least made it to the city I was supposed to be in, since I didn't know train systems, because where I live we only have cargo trains. I just dumbed down and only focus on reaching my destination. Yeah, man, you lock in when you need to, man. Trust. Yeah, you lock in when you need to. Yeah. So yeah, I would say that aspect of my life, or that section of my life, which is coming up to the present at this point, so bear with me for just a little bit longer, yeah? That kind of very much plays into the idea of, man, I could finally meet the people that I've been having such a good time with online. And I think that's what also thrills me to travel as well, because I get to meet new people, right? At the end of the day, I do get to meet new people. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna meet every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and then like, oh wow, we're suddenly like best mates. I'm not Premier 2, you know, I'm not like that, but like selectively with people that I like being around, and I realize, oh, I can actually go and visit their home country for fun. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah. So I think the biggest most like the confirming pivot for me, that I do genuinely love traveling, not just because it's anime stuff or whatever, is actually after my HoloFest trip last year, which I never famously uploaded the vlog for, even though I said I would. The reason is because, chat, I gave up on editing it. I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a doozy to edit, and I never planned it out as much as I did with this year's one. But yes, you're right, that one's not out yet either. Why? Because I have about 20,000 words that I need to orate and edit. It's about 12 days worth of footage, so I'm sifting through all of it. I'm editing it the best I can. I'm currently at day 4. But thankfully, the days are not like, the footage for all the days are different. So some are short, some are longer. So hopefully I can figure out what's what, and I just keep the essential parts of each day. It's been fun. It's been really fun editing it, but oh my god, I want to get it done by Christmas, chat. I really, really hope I can give it to you by Christmas, because that'll be such a cool Christmas present for you guys. Anyway, yeah, so after my Japan trip in 2024, I went to Melbourne for the first time in many, many, many years. Because, fun fact, chat, the last time I went to Melbourne before that was 2014. 10 years ago. Crazy, right? I know. And for those of you that were awake for some reason, I actually did a late night stream in my cousin's house when I was in Melbourne. I don't know who was there and who watched it, but I know at least 4 people were there. If you remember, if you were there, please let me know. Because that was really funny. Yeah, and I had the fucking FNAF 4 bedroom, man. I was so shook. Yeah. But yeah, Melbourne was great. I love the vibe. Nice and chilly when I went to, so that was pretty lucky. You know, people are pleasant as always. Yeah, and I just really appreciate how the place is so urbanized, but at some points it also looks really nature like very nature focused and stuff. Love that integration, you know, not like Singapore where it's like ultra urbanized in my opinion. You know, so I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Like, this is awesome. You know, I love the way the buildings look too, because some of them still have like the really old Victorian look, and that gets me so good. That gets me so good because I'm like, whoa, I like this aesthetic. I appreciate it. Yeah. And so the whole time I was just thinking about more and more things to do, you know, and just all the fun things that come from just like discovering and traveling new places. And then of course came Japan this year, 2025, where I pushed myself so much every single day to do something that I got COVID on my trip back, because my immune system gave way and I just got like the worst. Well, I just got really, really sick. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Would I do it again? I'm literally doing it in a few months, chat. I got my tickets ultra cheap. Ultra cheap. I'm letting you know this right now. I am doing this again. Right? And it's for a similar reason, where I meet the people that I met a year ago who are absolutely fucking beautiful and amazing and so awesome. And I hung out with all of them and I realized, holy fucking shit, I want to do this with these fucking idiots again. Now, this is a spoiler, but there's this one day in the Japan trip this year that I went to a ryokan in Shizuoka, Izu. It is in the southwest side of Tokyo. Like, on the map, like go southwest, it'll be like down there-ish. It is, it's you know, it's one of those like small neighborhoods, right? With like no actual tourist attractions there. In my opinion anyway, like no evident tourist attractions there. But there's a beautiful mountain that's also connected right next to a waterfall with a fresh spring onsen inside. And that day was one of the best days I've had on any trip ever, because I was able to experience what it was like to fuck around with a bunch of strangers seemingly from all over the planet, right? Because we took a picture of all of our passports in one order just to show, like, you know, how different and and where we all came from, right? Had passports in the US, Mexico, fucking the UK, Singapore, obviously, right? You know, like, you know, I think we also had some from Korea, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like 1 or 2 from Korea, yeah. So that was really cool too, you know? And next year we should be hopefully getting some friends from the Philippines as well, if all is good with their visas, because visas do suck. And they need, yeah, well, that's a different thing. But yeah, it was so cool because like I got to hang out with these people that I call friends online, and not only did I get to like hang out with them, I could drink with them, I get to do it in a place in Japan I've never been to before, in a facility in Japan that I wanted to go for a long time, in such a beautiful aesthetic and vibe that I can't really describe anywhere else. It's it feels so surreal compared to just drinking with your friends normally. But it has that familiarity, that familiar feeling, and that to me is the whole point of, is the biggest up about traveling overseas. you get to do familiar activities, but with like an unfamiliar feel, and it's beautiful. There's really no words that I can use to describe it. And if you ask me for my favorite day of all time in that trip, I'd probably tell you it's that day. Just because of how unique it was. By the way, Chad, did I tell you? I climbed a mountain. Yes, that's right. We went to the peak, the summit of a mountain before coming back down for drinks. And then going back to the onsen, getting in, you know, doing the onsen shit, and then have like 10, 12 of us in a fucking onsen room, just walking around doing stupid truth and dare while drunk. And then just yapping. My god. Name me a better memory to have ingrained into my soul. That is something that money definitely buys, but it's the people that make it memorable. Sakura in the Chiba district was a nice cozy area, cool little bamboo forest. Yeah, I love Chiba. Chiba's great. Dio, did you go to the there's this monorail. There's an overhead monorail. Did you take it? Because I think if you take it like 1 or 2 stops, you can go to this legendary this place called Sports World, and then about 10 minutes walking distance, you can go to this legendary onsen area. Oh, that's fucked, man. Because it was a whole spa resort. Yeah. So I had food, had the onsens and shit. Oh my god, beautiful. Actually beautiful. And I also had an electric bath. I'm not kidding. Literally sent electric pulses up your body. Don't know why you'd want that, but I shit you not, your body literally cramps and you do spasm. Real thing. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, in summary, if I haven't made it clear enough, I love traveling just because I get to do familiar things in unfamiliar places, and conversely, I also get to do unfamiliar things in slightly familiar places. So my reference for that one is cosplaying in Japan. It's something that I do often, but I don't do it in Japan, and that was cool when I did it because I blew up on Twitter unknowns to me. You know, and then other things for unfamiliar place in a unfamiliar activity in a familiar place, that would be, well, going to ryokan, you know, and climbing a mountain in Japan, which is a familiar place, but obviously not that part of Japan. I've never been to Shizuoka Izu, but I highly recommend that place, chat, to anybody who wants to try the ryokan there. It's fucking beautiful. It's like 100 a night, but that also includes the beautiful set lunch and set dinner. So worth. So fucking worth. I would not ever say it's ever not worth. It's always worth. Yeah. Keep in mind, going to Japan was my first experience with train. Also, my phone provider had poor connection there, so I was learning the hard way. That's fair, yeah. I did all my research beforehand for Japan because I'm a bit of a lunatic, so I knew what to expect and like how to go about managing things, plotting things, and whatnot. Yeah. But yeah, that's my reason to keep on traveling. You know, that's my reason to keep on going, to keep on like exploring, trying new places. You know, and yeah, I mean, I would love to go to Germany at some point. I honestly would. You know, and I want to go to Norway. I want to go to the Netherlands especially, actually, right? I want to go to that one really special flower garden, the open air flower garden in Japan, the one of all the blue flowers, and I want to cosplay Himmel with like a Frieren or something. That'd be so peak, man. Yeah, you know, like stuff like that, or like going to Kumamoto, right? Seeing like inspirations for anime movies that I know about, you know. Or as the most recent and relatable example, the Chainsaw Man movie, going to the exact spots where Reze was. Peak. Yeah, that's something only traveling can do, I feel. That no other hobby or interest can kind of get you the same experience, the same feeling. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, if if you might tell me like, oh, I might not have enough money for this, or oh, I'm saving. That's fair, right? That's definitely fair. But when there's a will, there's always a way, and there's always a way to make it work. It's just whether or not you want it to really happen or not. Because I'm not rich, right? Like I only managed to get out of like being piss poor like in the past few years just because of lucky breaks, you know, and a lot of pain. Right? Like, if there's anybody who appreciates and understands how hard it is to make money, I get it. Right? I do. Which is why I'm also telling you, if you want to travel and stuff and you're hesitant, you're like, oh shit, I don't know if I have the money for this, or just fucking save, man. Just save. No matter how long it takes, you'll get the amount you need eventually. You know? It's just a matter of how you want to go about saving your money and planning your expenses. Yeah. That's why I love traveling. Yeah, shit, maybe I should have made it into a YouTube video, huh? That would have been much better, because I feel like I had some really good points and thoughts and everything. Fuck. Oh well, that's fine. Missed out YouTube content. Oh, it's okay. Deal, I'll just take the clip that you made, and then I'll expand upon that later. In due time. Did you put in the clips channel by any chance? If you didn't, it's fine, I'll do it right now, but I'm just kidding. Let me just check real quick. I just basically, it goes from you saying that's a good question to if anyone is wondering, I'm okay. Otherwise it's an awkward cut. Yeah, that's fine, it's okay. That works. Perfectly okay. No worries. I just wanted to know. Very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you very much, Dio. Appreciate it. Yeah. I will maybe take like one more question, but I'll shorten the response to it, and then we can maybe do more of this like another time next week or something. Because I didn't realize I was gonna yap so much. Anyway, next burglar question. What are the favorite parts of the culture of the places you visited and your own? Oh, fuck, okay. That does not seem like something I can finish answering, but, quickly, but okay. So unique thing about, okay, so the thing about Singaporean culture is that technically it's an it's not amalgamation. It's a combination of like different cultures and their practices into our own. In that sense, it's unique because we basically just take from different, you know, cultures and whatnot, and we just create our own from there. But I guess like uniquely Singaporean things, I suppose, is like hawker centers, if you've ever heard of them. Basically, they are established food courts, right? Where you'll have people setting up like small booths and stuff like to sell, and then you'll just kind of eat food from there. It is something that I realize it only exists mostly in like Singapore or like some parts of Southeast Asia. Other parts don't really talk about that a lot or have that, you know. So that's one. That's one of my favorite parts about it. Unfortunately, hawker culture is kind of dying because people aren't really interested in maintaining it. Sucks, but it is what it is. I suppose the next part is... I guess the next part is more or less about how a lot of like Singapore stuff, like news topics and everything. Maybe this is, I mean, this is probably the same for every country, but I think I like specifically how we contextualize it to our, like we just explain this. We change it to we interpret this information and the issues that we face, and we, you know, rebrand it into like memes or something. I mean, like I said, every society probably does this, but I mean, I like the way that we do it with like exaggerated skits or, you know, stuff like that, right? I can't really. I'm trying to dance around mentioning Singlish because I don't like Singlish, but yeah, Singlish is also a thing. Basically, Singlish is Singaporean English, where essentially it's English but with the so-called Singaporean accent. And Singlish in itself is just taking words from Malay, Mandarin, the Hokkien dialect, and just throwing it in. So lali, lula, or whatever, right? Yeah. And so sometimes they'll just like throw in Malay as well. They'll be like, oh, okay, like hurry up and jalan jalan or something, like, you know, because jalan jalan would mean like walk, but they, yeah, it's weird. it's really weird. But yeah, definitely favorite part about Singapore is probably the food. Food's always good. That much I can tell you. Food was always good. And there's just a bunch of like unique social issues that we unique issues and properties of our country and the system here that define Singaporeans, if that makes sense. Like stuff that only could happen in Singapore, you know. Like where else in the world will you pay like 4 times the price of a car in the US just because of this thing called the COE, where essentially if a car is like 40k, the COE would be like 180k, so you have to pay 220 fuck 220,000. Wait, 220,000. I say that right? No. Yeah, 100,000. Wait, did I even say 100,000 again? No, because I already said 200. Okay, whatever. Point is, a lot of money. Okay, 200k. That's it. Yeah. Where else we have that? Where else we have a place that charges you that? Anyway, this is regarding that. Other places for other parts of favorite parts of culture I like. I love the drinking scene. I love the drinking scene in Japan. It's commonplace. You know, there's nomi hodais. You've got your small little breakaway bars for like 5-6 people, and you get to just bond over that. And just nightlife. I feel like the nightlife in Japan is great. Yeah, it's affordable, and you can really meet some really interesting people there. Other parts of culture. Let's see. Other favorite parts. I actually do like the I don't know, I feel like this is where I start to differ a bit. That's actually good. I mean, I guess another simple default's like the food, right? So there's that. Oh, and also the just general like approach like deities, right? So the shrines, the Mikos, all of that stuff, right? Like that too. I think that's very unique, right? Because I mean, Japan is mostly Buddhist, or at least is. If I'm not mistaken, they're mostly Buddhist and Taoist. I think. Although I do know a large proportion of them are also Catholic, which is why you have a lot of statues of Buddha, right? A lot of Japanese make their pilgrimages or they just make their visits there often. Yeah, love that a lot of their culture is centered around that as well. Oh, and also onsen culture. While I'm at it, fucking love onsen culture. Fucking absolutely love the fact that I can just pop out of my house. I can just go to like a super nice hot bath with like 3, 4, 5, 6 different baths in there. It's like Buddhist Catholic hybrid. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I just couldn't put my thumb on which one it was. Yeah, love that. I love onsen culture. It's something only Japan has, in my opinion. And like, there's no other place where I can pay 500 yen and I can just walk in and just enjoy like the best fucking onsen of my life. So there's that. Yeah. And I guess I'll bring up Australia as well while I'm at it. Australia, I just like how friendly people are. And also, it feels very, like, it's very naturey. And just the vibe is that people are just super chill there. Yeah. So that was really great as well. Love that for sure. But the culture, outdoors culture, I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of it because I like being indoors, ironically. But I can appreciate it, I can respect it. Yeah. Bonus. Hong Kong. I went to Hong Kong a few years ago. You know what I love about the culture there? It is like its own, like it feels like Singapore. But it also has a Japan vibe going for it, so it's a mixture of both for me. And I really love how the vibe is. Yeah, I can't really explain in depth what I like specifically about the culture because I'll just default to saying food again. But I definitely do like the aesthetic of the buildings and stuff. Even if I understand that, you know, it isn't like the healthiest in terms of architecture, but just the way that it looks and the way that like the place feels is so unique to me. Because it feels like China, but it's not. But you know, but there's something distinct about it that makes it Hong Kong. You know, or like as in the sense where like I know that I'm in Hong Kong and I know that I'm in Shanghai, right? Like there's like it feels different. That's the vibe. Like the vibes feel different. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. So yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Just like I guess like the unique night market culture too. I don't actually honestly I haven't been to Hong Kong in years, so I'm not really gonna comment too much further. I can tell you about Shanghai. It's a bonus. It's a bonus. Hey, it's like a brand new world. They have their own rules, own tech, just own of everything really, and it's a double-edged sword. Because if you understand it completely, you use it religiously, you'll benefit so much from it. A lot of convenience for you. Stupid amount of convenience. It's just everything. But if you don't, then well, it's gonna fuck you. Yeah. So the fact that it's its own isolated system, or mostly isolated system, I guess in itself to me that's cool. And of course the fact that it's just traditional or I mean it's, you know, Chinese culture. It's never been a negative for me. I love that. I love that for sure. Yeah. Food, the history, love all of it. So, yeah, that's it. That's all the time I have for tonight. And I actually kind of finished this video. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so that's all I have for you tonight. I'm gonna go to bed because it is late. And I will see you on Saturday for, I believe, is it Darkest Dungeon? Yeah, I think so. It's probably Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, yeah, Saturday is just Darkest Dungeon. Anyway. I'm still truly grateful for the guy that stopped in the middle of his bike ride late at night in Japan to help me find my Airbnb. Yeah, those guys are bros. Sorry for asking such in-depth questions, but you can go on for hours about guess. You can go on. Guess I'm just great at probing people. I mean, these are just kind of. I mean, these are. they're just questions that are about things I talk about on the stream because I talk about travel a lot. So, I, I mean, I should have probably expected somebody to ask the question, right? But yeah, yeah, no problem. That was fun. This was fun. I love yapping.